The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
Where's Callen? All right. He should be on his way.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on his way.
Amazing.
Get here.
This fucking guy.
Now. I know when he said, like, we set it up for him to get tested too. When he said, yeah, I think I could be there. Like, what does that mean? Are you coming or not? I think so.
Like
I think
dude,
so.
like you
ain't got shit to do.
By the way, nobody has shit to do right now.
Yeah, you ain't got shit to do.
He was driving to nowhere. Where the fuck was he driving?
Where is he driving? If he's not doing a podcast today, he doesn't have shit to do, and I don't think he's doing a podcast today.
He's got. How many podcasts does he have now? 1, 2?
He's got 80 podcasts.
There was a time where he had a lot.
Yeah.
We had like a lot, and like one of them was like the intellectual one, and I was like, hey man,
Oh, that one was a mess.
drop that one.
Yeah, what they call it? Mixed mental arts.
That's it. The name, dude. Mixed mental arts. How many episodes? However many episodes there were, that was that many too many.
The conversations weren't bad, but the title had to go.
I don't know. I never listened
impossible.
to it. But yeah,
Impossible. You can't do
mixed mental arts.
that. Yeah, something like that. It might have been worse than that. I might be blacking out.
I think it was that. That's over.
He's the only guy I know with a TV show that's hoping it gets canceled.
So funny.
He's like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm
Dude,
like, I told you.
He sent me a video a few weeks ago, and he was like, worked my whole life as an actor. He had on like a fucking Iron Man thing and like a thing that was blinking because he was dressed for the scene, and he was like, this is my life, man. And it was a rock. Let me see if I can fucking find it. He was like,
he hates it. He's like, it's so boring. He goes, the people are great. I love working with these people.
The thing
but
is,
it's so boring and it takes so much time, and I'd rather just do stand up.
The thing is just, here it is. Do you have your AirDrop on? I can send it to you so you can play it. Who knows what he says, if it's okay. Well, you can cut it out if it's bad.
What, is he saying something bad?
I don't think
that
so.
he gets in
no.
trouble for?
I don't think so. AirDrop. Young Jamie's. Here we go. I sent it to both of them. There we go.
You get it? Yeah. All right.
But he's hysterical, man. I mean,
I don't know anyone like him.
Dude, he is the only guy. One time, this is how he is. Just so you know, everybody who's listening. One of our best friends.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
We talk a lot of shit because it's fun. But he...
he'd be there in 20 minutes.
Great. We were at dinner with friends. That it was Sasso was there, other guys that we knew for a while, and a few of them had never seen me do stand up. And we were at dinner, and I was like, I gotta leave, guys. I got a set at the comedy store. And they were like, oh, you do? Well, when do you go on? And I was like, well, I gotta get there early because I don't want to be late for the spot. But as long as you get there by whatever 9:30, come on by. And they were like, oh, cool, we'll all come. So I go. I tell the door guys, I was like, my buddies are coming. Sasso's gonna be there. You know who he is. Let him in with a crew. And also Callen was gonna be there. So I get on. So it's like, oh yeah. I said they may come when I'm going on stage, whatever. Let them in. So I get on stage, do my set, and I'm like, it's cool. My friends are here. Get off stage, and I say, hey, where'd you see my friends? And they said they never came. And I said, what? So I called Will Sasso, and I was like, hey, Will, did you guys come? And he was like, Bryan said you were going to the Improv instead. And I said, what? And I called...
Because he's at the Improv?
So you know Bryan. Yes. So that's how I know you're good friends with Bryan. So I called Bryan, and I'm pissed. I'm like, these motherfuckers wanted to, why would you do this? They wanted to see me. They'd never see me do stand-up. Like, it's fun for me. Like, it's fun for me to do it for them. It's fun for them to see. And I call Bryan. I'm ready to get heated at him. Just be like, what the, because this motherfucker had a set at the Improv. And he didn't even fucking mention it. He probably forgot. And they were like, where are you? He's like, come on to the Improv, right? So he stole the time from me, right? So I call him, and I'm heated. I'm going to yell at him, right? And he picks up the phone, and before I can even talk, he says, you ruined the night. And I said, what? And he said, we're at the fucking Improv, dude. Come on over. And I was like, you motherfucker. And he was like, nah, they don't want to watch you. They're going to watch me. And I had to respect it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's a good approach. If you're going to do something like that, just go on the offensive right away.
It's a great, it's 100%.
You don't want to be.
No. Oh, dude, I thought, I didn't know, and then this and that. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
You gotta love him, man.
Yeah.
You gotta love him. That guy is just a mile a minute, and he is insane. He's
way more calm now than when he was younger. When he was like 30 years old.
Couldn't imagine.
He always had these girls that were useless. They were like runaways, and they were stealing from him. They were they would stay in his house. It was like some new girl staying in his house. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Wow.
It was always a mess. So one time I remember he came over to my house, and we were gonna have dinner, and we were gonna watch something like a fight or something. He came over to my house. He was over my house for 10 minutes. And he goes, I got a party I have to go to, but I'll be back like a little later. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you doing? You came over for 10 minutes? Did you tell 2 different people that you're going over your house? You're like,
Of course he did.
I might have. I go, well, just tell them to go fuck off.
Yeah.
But it was like, I think it was like something where it was like some producer guy who was hoping was going to like put him in something. And like,
Sure.
He was literally over my house for 10 minutes.
Unbelievable, this fucking guy.
Play this.
Look at him.
And this is the reason that I love acting, because I stay on set for 12 hours, but it's worth it. It's worth it because I get to wear a helmet and a laser tag outfit, and I get to run around and point and shoot.
You know
for
who he
hours
looks like?
and say lines.
Pause this. You know what he looks like? Who's that old Ian McClellan from the X-Men?
Wow.
Where he played Magneto.
Yes.
Yeah. You get a photo of Ian McClellan as Magneto. That's how
by the
old
way,
he looks.
how does he look gayer than Ian McKellen in the fucking thing?
He does look gayer. He looks
Ian
older,
McKellen's
too.
gay, isn't he?
He's real gay,
Yeah.
and he's real old. And Bryan looks older
and gayer. The older, gayer Magneto.
Give me an. I need an image quickly.
Oh, wow.
100%.
Look at him right there.
Look at right there. That's it. That's the one.
That's it.
Come
That's
on.
Callen.
That's Callen.
That's younger, straighter Callen.
Yeah, it's younger and less gay. Look at that. Go back to Callen. Thank you. Nailed it.
That's
Please
Ian McKellen. Look at the
hold
looking at
screen.
each other
Callen,
for when he
Callen will
comes
be
in.
here
Yeah.
in 10 minutes. When he gets here.
That's the look of Ian McKellen saying, like, how are you gayer than me?
Please
And
don't
younger.
lose this. I want to be able to pull it up immediately and just say, Callen, guess what we were talking about?
I love fucking making fun of friends,
He
man.
looks older than that guy. How does he look older
It's
than
just, I
that
don't know,
guy?
the lighter or some shit, the lighting.
It's working on the set makes him old.
Oh, God. That's
Yeah.
news.
Yeah, and
Is he here?
yeah, he's there. What is he doing outside the
You
door?
want me to grab
Talking
him?
to- He's probably talking to the SEALs.
Let me grab him.
He gets to the security guys and he starts telling war stories.
Come on, you boring fuck.
What are you telling those guys? You
Dude.
lying?
Dad, my
Shut the
father-
door, bro.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, what
No
do you
one
live
wants
in
to
a
hear about
fucking
your
barn?
dad.
No.
Get
Hold
in here.
on.
We're talking
live-
about One American News Network.
Bro, let me ask you a
My dad
question.
was talking about, my dad was just, for the past 45 minutes was explaining China to me. So
How did you get?
questions?
It's amazing.
boy.
It's amazing that you got boring already. You just got here and we
By the
leveled
way,
down.
I like the haircut.
Thank you,
It
bro.
does. You look good. This is how he always should have been.
Don't
Keep it
let
tight.
Shaw bully you.
No, don't let him bully you. How did you know? How did you not
See,
know? No, okay,
because-
so no,
yeah.
but how old are you?
Hold on, you need to see
I'm,
something.
I'm
Look
in
at
my
this.
I'm in my 40s.
How
There
do
you
you
go.
look older and gayer than Ian McClellan?
He's older and gayer than Ian McKellen. He's older than gayer than the
That's a
gayest
shit-
old guy.
Hold on, that's a shitty lens.
No,
I have. Look
that's
at how
exactly-
symmetrical my face is and how sharp my nose is. Now
You
listen to me.
look older and gayer
I
than
was
him.
holding water. I'd eaten a lot of
You
cheese
look
probably
like
that
him.
night.
You look like
Look
him,
at
though.
him
Real
looking
simple.
at you, and he's saying, "How are you older and gayer than me?"
He's biting his lower lip, thinking of sucking your cock. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing. Look,
I met him
Look
when
at
I
him
was a
biting
young
his lip.
man.
And what did
I
he do?
went backstage. I was in college, and I met him after his
tasty.
one-man Shakespeare show. Hold on,
This ends
Shakespeare-
in tears, right?
Shakespeare-
This story ends in tears. This story ends in tears.
Listen, I want to say one thing before we start anything. I want
Okay.
to just say
Please.
this.
Okay, cool.
And this is important.
Okay,
I just want to say.
Put your
that
headphones on.
Okay.
don't be shitty.
hear
No, I'm not going to be shitty.
Okay.
I'm not going
What
to
are
be
you gonna
shitty.
say?
I just want to say, and this
Okay.
is from the heart.
Okay, but
I'm
be nice.
I'm being nice. I'm so proud.
Because it sounds like you're setting something up to
No,
be backwards.
No,
Just be cool.
This is your
Okay.
special. It released.
Yes, my special is released.
Right.
Yes, no pain.
So to me, it's just so satisfying to watch my student. My
Okay,
student.
look,
Well,
see, I don't
somebody-
see how this is not going to be shitty.
Okay, so
All right.
just in the sense that my comedy child, if you will, that
who,
came,
me?
in a way, the way that just because you used to open for me, and so to watch you watch me, and
Yeah.
then to take me, and then to even expand it, not to deepen it, but to broaden it, you know, to.
Okay, so
right?
you're saying I'm like McDonald's is what you're saying.
You said that, right?
No,
So-
no,
and,
no.
And it's good to see who you are, right? So you're a pop comic, right? Who has to keep it reinventing himself. Now you're 40.
Okay.
And now we got to
Right.
deepen things, and that's where I'm going to help you.
Okay. And how are you going to help me? How are you going to help me?
Magneto's helmet.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the helmet, and then you're going to take. We're going to sit down, and I'm going to give you a reading list.
Why are you dressed like a fucking mannequin? You are dressed like a
No, I'm
J.
not.
Crew mannequin.
Well-
You shop at J. fucking Crew
is James
like it's 2003.
James Purse? I like those shirts.
James Purse.
Yeah,
have one of
I do
those.
too. But looking at
Well,
you,
no,
you
hold
can't
on,
tell it's
hold on,
James
hold on,
Purse.
hold on.
They make nice shirts.
Now, this,
Are you wearing a
this-
white beater underneath?
No.
Oh, dude, yes you are. Yes you are.
layers.
You're wearing a fucking white beater underneath like you're in a play from the 40s. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Look, dude, it
What?
keeps
Who wears a white beater underneath?
It
Why
keeps
do you
me.
have
It
three
keeps me tight. It
layers?
keeps my torso warm.
You've got
It's
3
not
layers.
cold out. Hold on. What's the temperature?
It keeps my.
It's
it
like
keeps my
78
no, no,
degrees
listen.
Unbelievable,
outside.
dude.
Hold on.
Have you ever worn a color?
I'll explain
Have
why.
you ever worn a color
I'll explain-
besides earth tones?
Listen.
Brian, it's 80 degrees out.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Joe, listen. It keeps my lower back, my mid body warm. So if I have to generate torque, got to throw a kick, I'm not going to twist my back, so my back stays.
You should never
tight.
kick anybody.
I saw
You're
your
right.
kicks.
First of all, I want to say this. You're welcome.
On what, dude? How about this? You're welcome.
No,
For
hold
my
on.
special
Do
coming
you
out.
always, how many wife beaters do you own?
Dude, that's what he wears underneath. He wears underneath,
My
dude.
wife won't let me wear tank tops.
You know why? Because your wife is fucking smart and fashionable. But you, dude, you look like you. If you take off that fucking shirt, you have a wife beater on, bro. You have an actual wife
Makes me
beater
feel
on.
You have a
more
real
muscular.
wife beater. My
You
wife,
should talk like
my
this, you
wife's
see?
like, you already look like a wife beater. Don't wear one. That's what she said to me.
That's hilarious.